Okay. Okay, so the recording is on. So what we'll do is, okay, so here you have this dark window here, okay? As a Linux guy, this is where everything happens. Day in and day out, everything will be in the dark window like this, okay? So normally what I really wanted is I wanted this thing to be a little bigger in fonts. So I don't have that information here. But if you guys are comfortable the way you see it, it's fine. What I'm going to do is, for the sake of recording so that people could see it better, later on I'll usually keep this like bigger fonts, okay? So normally what I do is I go in here, I go into change settings, and then I go into appearance here, and I'll do change, and then I usually do 22, okay? And then the color I also keep the foreground, and I keep something like this color here, okay, so that it's bright. And see, for me the screen is big, and it's also good, it will show up good when you're watching the video. All right, so everybody with me? So right now everybody is able to connect, and they are logged in and good. So I'm really happy that we don't have too much trouble connecting with so many people here joining. So, okay, so good. Okay, so everybody, what you might want to do is go ahead and how do I get rid of this? Okay. Okay, on the window, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide the icons here. Okay, so I have fonts nice and big, and I hope everybody could see it good. Okay, now what I'm going to do is everybody just hit the enter key. So when you hit the enter key, you're going into the next line here, okay? So it will take you to the next line. When you hit the enter key, without typing anything in there, it will just take you to the next line. So next thing you want to do is type clear, C-L-E-A-R, and hit the enter key. Okay, it will clear the screen for you. Simple as that. Give me 1 second here, actually. Okay. So I hit the enter key several times. It takes me to the next line, and I type clear. It will clear the screen for you. Everybody good with that? All right.
No,
Okay. What's the problem? What do you got?
when I press enter, nothing shows up. So still.
Oh, maybe the session is timing out. Is that right? How many times? Hit enter several times. Is it going to next line at all, or no? It's just staying there.
Yeah, just staying there.
Okay. Do this here. Right click on the top line here, on this bar here, the blank bar, the gray bar. Right click there and do duplicate session. And log in again.
Okay, to log in again, I have to tap something or just press enter.
No, type in your username and password again.
Forgot my username. My username is my first name.
Yeah.
Okay. Enter first. When I tap my first name, I press enter and put my password, right?
Yes.
White hat.
Yes.
Okay, so yes, it works now.
Okay, good.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we'll fix that later on. It's timing out. Maybe the server, I need to look into it, okay? But you should be good now. So type clear, and it clears the screen.
Can you repeat Sohail, because I'm having same problem.
Who's that?
Akram.
Okay, yeah, do the same thing. Right click on it and click duplicate. Actually, go back into the change. Right click there and click change settings. Okay. And in connection, hold on. Let me see. Okay, so everybody go into the settings. Okay, I'll show you how to get into settings. Right click and then click on change settings and then connection and give it a number there 60. That means 60 seconds. Every 60 seconds it will ping the server and then it will keep the session alive. Okay, so that you won't get disconnected. Now let me know who needs help with that.
One more time, please.
Yeah.
I right-clicked.
Yeah, I right click there and then change settings,
Uh-huh.
connection on the left pane,
Okay.
and then seconds between keep alive, keep it 60 and click apply.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Who's next? Anybody else?
Oh, Sohail, can you repeat the IP address again, please?
Yeah. So the IP address is on the website is 71.57. 95.5.
Yes, sir.
Are you in? Okay,
Showing
good.
access denied.
What are you typing your first name as?
Yes. And the password is not accepted, like access denied.
Password
Red
is
hat.
redhead.
Red hat. Oh,
All
working now.
lowercase.
Yeah, it's working now.
Is it working now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So hit several lines, enter, and then type clear. Clear, it will clear the screen for you. Actually, give me one moment here, okay? Okay. So the next command we need to type is pwd. Pwd. And hit enter. So when you enter the operating system with your username, this is your directory. So I have /home/Zafar, right? Everybody else should have /home and then /your name or the user ID. Okay? So once you log in for the first time into that operating system, into your system, this is where you're going to land in. So this is called a landing directory. So in general terms, it's called landing directory, but when you say PWD, it stands for print working directory, but I call it present working directory, okay? So from here now on, I will start making notes, okay? Let's do that. So I'm gonna give you everything you need. I'll give you every small bit of information you need for this class here. Only thing you have to do is practice in this window here. And before the class is over, I'll show you how to download the mobile app and use it on the mobile app as you go. Okay, I want to keep it very nice, simple, and easy for everybody. So I have this here, so let me start putting information here. All right, so today's date is 2022 already. So what we learned is we just hit enter and then we go to next line here, right? Entering enter will take you to next line. By the way, everything in Linux is lowercase, okay? Don't worry about grammatical mistakes and all that. If you keep everything in the lowercase, the better it gets. Okay, so when you hit enter, okay, so when we are hitting enter, if you didn't type anything, so just go to next line. But if you type something here, when you type clear and hit enter, you gave it a command to clear the screen. So it clears the screen and it goes to next line. Simple as that. So the next command is clear command. All lowercase. In the document, this is a Word document, so it might automatically try to auto-correct things like that, especially the commands. But when you're practicing it, make sure everything is in lowercase, okay? Clears the screen. Simple as that. And then we type the command pwd, right? pwd, it will show you where you at. pwd. It will tell you this is print working directory. And I call it present working directory, okay? Officially it's print working directory. I call it present working directory. And what is this pwd? It gives you the information here, right? This information. So you hit enter, and this is the information you got here. So that information you're looking at is, this is your landing directory. Or this is your entry point into the Linux system. Okay? Everybody with me? Anybody lagging behind? I heard a beep here. Did somebody just join in, or they got disconnected and connected back again? Is that what happened? Okay, good. So let's do 2 more commands and we'll take a break for 20 minutes. We'll come back. We'll work on a little bit more. And then since this is the first day, I want everybody to be relaxed and then just play around with putty. And we'll see how things goes on. Okay? So the next thing is, this is just a concept here. This is not a command. So there's a concept called input, I-N-P-U-T. Okay, what does input means? Whatever you're typing on the command is considered input. Any command you type is considered input. Okay, can somebody give me an example of 2 inputs we just used?
PWD.
Yeah. And clear and PWD. We learned these 2 commands so far, right? These are examples of input. Okay, and output. Whatever the computer say, you gave the input, and then whatever the computer comes back with the result is called output. In this case, our output is this information here, /home/Zafar. That's the output. What is the output for clear? We didn't see anything, but it did clear the screen for us.
The output is the learning directory.
I'm sorry?
I said the learning directory. The home and the first name.
Yeah, this is output. /home/Zafar is output here. I mean, output is the result of your input. You ask computer, what is my PWD? And the computer told you it's /home/Zafar. So for you, /home/Xavier. So everybody who has their own ID, this is what their output is going to be. Output is the result of input. Okay? All right, so let's see here. Give me just a minute here. Okay. Give me just a moment here. Okay. Okay, so we type PWD. This part is input. Okay? And the result of input is called output. So this part, this is output. Okay? Is that clear? Okay, good. So what I'm going to do is, let me take a screenshot of this. All right. That should be very clear to everybody what is input and output, okay? It's just a concept here. Don't overthink about it. Okay, so now the next command let's do is clear the screen and type ls, L as in Larry, S as in Sam, and hit enter. It says I have file 1, file 2. I don't know about you guys here. Can anybody tell me what you see in the screen?
There are no files.
Okay, good.
It's empty.
Anybody else?
Nothing.
Empty.
No
Okay, great.
files.
Great.
I have a question. You said Larry?
Yeah, L as in Larry, S as in Sam. LS. That's it. And hit enter. Nothing is showing on your screen because you don't have anything in your directories or in your home directory or in your present working directory. So let's create a file in there, okay? A file name. How are we going to create a file? The command is touch, TOUCH space file1. So the first part is touch, is a command, okay? And the second part is the file here. This is the command. And this part is you are asking to create the file. Create a file with the file name file1. So we are telling the system touch means, don't ask me why why it is a touch command to create a file, okay? So that's how it works. When you say touch, give a space there and type file name. What will happen is it will create a file for you. When it's going to create the file? When you hit enter. Okay, this command is not going to show you it created a file. But how are you going to find out if it created a file? First of all, you didn't get any error message, okay? And the next thing you would do is do ls and hit enter. So what happened is you started off with no files and now you have created a file using the touch command and the file is there. Now, can somebody take a wild guess where it created that file? It created the file in this location here, wherever you are. The location of the file is in /home/Zafar, and in this folder, actually these are folder. /home is a folder, /Zafar is a folder, and in that folder or a bucket, we have a file name called file1. And how do you see what you have in that folder? Easy. The command is called ls. I'm sorry, you have a question?
Just say I. I'm late, but I'm here.
Are you talking in the class, or can you go on mute, please, if you're not talking in the class?
Get in the class.
Oh, okay. What is the question?
My first name is Christian, Asia Christian. Last name is O-B-R-E, Obre.
I'm not sure what you're saying. Say that again, please.
First name, Christian Asia. Last name, O-B-R-E, Obre.
Anybody could relay that to me? I'm not understanding what you're saying.
He's just telling his name, I guess so.
Yeah, he's just saying his
Xavier
name.
Christian Obre.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Xavier. Okay. All right. All right, let's move on. I'm going to clear. So you get in a habit of clearing the screen and all that, okay? So the touch command. This creates a file. Okay, let's keep it that. And ls and ls is the command. It is a ls stands for list. ls is a list command. Okay, all right. Now you just say, you type ls, right? It's just a file. It says file here, but you want to know a lot more information about this file here, okay? So what you could do is, there is ls, and let's add a switch to it. ls hyphen l, okay, and hit enter. So what this is this is a list command, and then we are adding a additional supportive switch. Hyphen L is a switch. That means list at the same time show me the long list. Okay, now you have a lot more information here. This is the file name. This is the time it was created. This is the date. And this is the person who created. And these are the permissions here. So we're not going to worry about permissions here at this moment. And all this will go, I'll show you a lot more information what this is, okay? But for now, this will show you a lot of information here. So for, let me go next line here. ls. So can somebody tell me in this scenario, what is the input and what is the output? What is input here?
ls-l is the input.
Correct. Very good. ls-l is the input. You got the idea. I mean, it just, input is this and output is what the result is. Okay, this, so what I'll do is, I will do hyphen L is consider.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. When I press ls space, it is double space t or just one space t, like the time.
One space hyphen. It's not T. It's hyphen L as in Larry.
Yes, ls, and I'm after ls
There is a space.
space. Yes, how many space? One or two?
One space.
One space and t after, right?
No. Whoa. What is going on? Then a hyphen or a minus sign. just push the minus sign on the keyboard, which is right next to the equal sign on your keyboard. The left side of the equal sign is minus sign.
Uh-huh.
Then push a lowercase l as in Larry
Okay.
and hit enter. Okay, what happened?
I was trying to clear, but
Okay, let's start over. Hit enter several times and then
I
type
did.
clear on the screen and hit enter again so that you have a fresh screen.
Okay, I did that.
Okay, now type ls
ls
space,
space.
then type a minus sign. On your keyboard, a minus.
Yeah.
Then type L and hit enter.
Total 0. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Good. Total 0, and then you have a file name, right? On all the file name is the one you created earlier. On the right side, you says file 1.
Yeah.
And this is all the other information as related to that file, okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, good. It'd be better if you have like another, another computer you could watch on one computer and practice on another computer. That'd be great.
Okay. I will do that next session.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
this is the file name. This is the timestamp. Okay, and this is the user and the group. Right now it says Zafar. Don't worry about it. User, group, and this part is permissions. It's called who has what permissions. We have a separate chapter for that. We'll work on that, okay? Permissions. Okay, so I mean it's giving you long list. ls-l means long list, so it's giving you long list. When you it's I'm saying long list, but it's giving you a expanded version. I'm sorry, expanded information. Okay, that's what it says. Long list. Okay. The recording and the document will be on the website, okay? Soon as I'm done with this, over here under basic commands, you will have this document showing up in there, and then upload the video here. And on the top, you will have the link to the video here, so that you don't have to go search for it. I'll put the date here and then the link to that video for that day, and then you could review the video if you need to. But I should say, you really don't have to worry about watching the video as long as you're watching or going through the document. That should be sufficient. All right, good. So it's considered a switch, okay? And what does it do? It gives us a expanded. It shows you, provide you a long list information. That's how it's considered, okay? All right, let's create file 2. Do touch file 2 and hit enter. Clear the screen and then type ls-l. There you go. Now you see 2 lines of information. One line is for file 1 and the second line is for file 2. And if you have like 10 files, it'll give you 10 files, long list information and all that. But you see here, this was created 1223 and this has been created 1237. Okay? All right, I think it's good time to take a break here. Let's take a 20-minute break. I'll leave the WebEx on. Everybody refresh yourself and come back at top of the hour, which is right now it's 11:38 Central, right? So what is this? Yeah, so everybody come back here in at noon Central. Okay, good 22-minute break.
Okay, thank
I'll
you.
pause the video and then we'll continue on. Okay. All right. Okay, guys, I'm back here. So
Welcome back, Sohail bhai.
yeah, can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. So we'll wrap this up soon here, and a few more commands. Then I'll show you how to connect using a putty. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, not putty, but using the iPhone app. All right. So all right, we have ls-l. So let's create a few more commands, a few more files here. This time we're gonna do it like three files at a time. Let's do touch file 1. We already have a file 1, right? But let's go ahead and give file 1 again. No, let's not do that. Let's do touch x file 1.
H space, right, Sohail bhai?
Yeah, touch x. X file is one word. Then to x file 2, x file 3. Okay? So what's going to do is the touch command is going to execute all 3 times. So it's going to make 3 files here. Touch 1, 2, 3. So it will create 3 separate files. Okay? All right. So hit enter. And if you do ls, in reality, I do every day, I do ls-l rather than doing only ls. Now you have another long list here. So you see all the 3 files were added at the same exact time. 13, 12, 13, 12, 13, 12. Okay. So by the way, 13, 12 is the time of the system, not your local time. And most of the system runs on Eastern Standard Time. Why is it running on Eastern Standard Time? Because this Red Hat Corporation, they based out of in North Carolina. So that is where they are doing this thing from. Like for Apple iPhone, the default time zone for Apple iPhone is California. Okay. So now we did touch file 1, file 2, so it creates multiple files. Using touch command. Okay. So everybody with me? So you have two files name that starts with file F, and you have other 3 files that start with X. Now, what I want to do is I don't want to see these 2 files here. I want to see only files that start with X as in Xerox, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do ls-l, and what it's going to do is I'm going to say X and the asterisk. Why am I giving X and asterisk? Because this will only filter any file that is starting with X. So let me clear the screen. ls-l X and an asterisk. The result is only filtered whatever is starting with X here. So why is it doing that? Because you're telling the system, okay, do ls-l, okay, and show me only that starts with X. Show me only thing that starts with X. What's happening here? Give me 1 second. Only thing that starts with X, and you have to give the little asterisk, okay? So what it will do is it will actually do the search, and then at the same time it will filter it using this, and whatever is matching here, so X is matching, and anything that follow X is gonna get it back to you. Okay, so this part up until this part is matching, and then 1, 2, 3 is matching too. So it doesn't care about this here, as long as anything that starts with X is going to bring up the result.
Question.
I'm sorry?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
After ls, it is 1x star, right?
ls space
Yes.
hyphen or a minus key, and it's L, it's not 1. It looks like 1, but it's L actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. There is no space between L and X, right?
There is.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
That's a good thing. As far as I know, almost no command has numbers in it, okay? Just remember that.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So let me grab the screen. See how easy this is? I mean, don't freak out, because what it is most of the time people freak out on a Linux. Oh, I have to remember this and everything is in command line. That's where the problem starts. Just stay put with me. I'll walk you through each and every step here that you need to know. And, hopefully you'll land a good paying job. Okay, so, and probably tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I will have a recruiter join, and we'll talk about it. And he will tell you about how the jobs are there and all that, how you can help, okay? All right, so now let me just put this in the document here so that you have it. Restricting output to X, output to any file starting with X, okay? And to do that, you have to provide X and an asterisk. Okay, moving along. For a demo purpose, let me do create a files with oh, by the way, you know what, hold on. Let's do ls-l again. Now, do touch and do y file 1, y file 2, y file 3, and y something, y, yxx, okay? Make sure you're typing the command correctly. It didn't go through, so touch.
You had the word touch misspelled.
Yeah. Y file 1, Y file 2, Y file 3, and yxx, yabc, and I'll hit enter. Okay, and if I do ls-l or ls-l, you have all this, everything is showing up here. I want to see only thing that is showing up with y. So what do I do? ls-l, y, and an asterisk. Okay, everything that is starting with y here, it doesn't care file 1 or file 2. Anything that starts with y, that's what it's capturing. That's the thing I want to bring that up. I want to do, what is this going to bring up? Anything that has only file F starting with, okay? Just remember that. Okay, let's clear the screen, and on your keyboard, if you want to bring the previous command back, all you have to do is on the keyboard just scroll up. It will keep the history of the commands and it will bring up the last command you type in. Everybody try that. Do you have that separate keyboard on your the 4 keys, right? Up, down, side arrows. Try those things. it will scroll up the commands you have and scroll down. Down arrow key will scroll down the command. Up arrow key will bring the command, the next command that you had typed in the history. So scroll between the previous commands. Okay, so all you have to do is scroll up and down key. So let me bring up the keyboard. These keys you have to use on. Okay, this kind of looks like a laptop keyboard. So you have to use up and down arrow key. When you do these keys, what will happen is it will scroll up and down for you. Is it working for you guys? Scrolling up and down the keyboard, it will scroll up
Yes.
and down, and you see
Yes.
the commands on the previous commands you have used. Okay. Now the next obvious command is history. Type history and hit enter. These are all the commands you ever ran on your system. Okay, I have too many commands here. It will tell you I have about more than 1,000 commands. In some systems, you could go up to 1,000,000 commands. Okay. The Linux operating system keep track of your history, who is doing what. So this is my history, and you guys would have whatever history you started typing since the start of the class, probably. You would have like 15, 20, maybe 30. I don't know. Did you get a list of commands you guys have been typing when you type history
Yeah.
and hit enter? Good.
Yeah, 26.
Okay, good. So you see obviously here how this is going to help. You could go back and see what was being done to the system here. That's how you're going to track. Okay. Now if you see, oh man, this is such a long command, I don't want to type it again. I've already used the command, but I don't want to type it. So all you have to do is type the exclamation mark on the keyboard and then the number that's associated with it. 1024. So let's run this command here. Where is my ls command? Okay, I'm going to run this command here. 1031 ls-l, and then I'm going to filter it for I'm going to filter it for the files that are starting with X. So how am I going to do that? So I type exclamation mark. Okay, you have to use the shift and push the number 1 key on the keyboard. It will bring up the exclamation mark. Okay, and type the number associated with it. So I'm going to type 1031 and hit enter. What will happen is it will actually show you what the command was and it will give you the output. Is that clear? So it's showing you the command. So it's 1034 is from history. not cooperating today. So this is coming from history, okay? So when you looked at the 1031 was this command here. ls-l hyphen asterisk and x asterisk. So it will find that from the history and it will execute that command, and this is the result. All right. I use a history command a lot, almost every day. Okay, now I'm going to clear the screen. And I want to do ls hyphen l. Oh, I want to see the file which is ending only in 3. I don't care. Hello? Yeah, man, I'm in the middle of a class. I'm teaching the class, so I'll send the information later, Raj, please.
Okay. What is that you're in the middle of?
I'm teaching the class. I'm
Okay.
in the Linux class, so I'll call you back, in an hour. Sorry.
No, don't call me back. So can you send in 1 hour or 2 hours? How much can you do?
Yeah, I will send you as soon as the class is over, okay?
Okay. In 2 hours?
Probably in 1 hour. I'm already on the system here. Once I'm done, I'll send it to you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. All right, I'm back. Can you hear me now? Okay. Hello?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. So I just show you guys with X here, right? Oh, it's okay, I could do it. What I just want to see something that is ending with only number 3. I have 1 here and I have 1 number 3 here. So what you might want to do is ls-l. Can somebody take a wild guess? How would that work?
Hashtag.
Asterisk.
Yeah, very good. Asterisk come first. And then number 3. Okay? And then I'm going to hit enter. There you go. So this command, it doesn't care what is in front of it. As long as whatever that information you have is ending with 3, is going to go and search for it. Okay, I'm kind of going to go really a little bit fast here. So I should have actually put that in here. Restricting output ending with 3. So what you do is you do a asterisk in the front. There you go, that's the result. Okay, and it didn't care. This is X file 1 and this is, X file 3 and this is X file Y file 3. Oh, now I have an urge to get everything that has file in it. I don't care if it's ending in the X in the front or the number in the back. So how would I do that? Anybody? I'll give you the hint. ls-l. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Asterisk file asterisk.
Very good. Asterisk, file, and asterisk. Okay? And then hit enter. There you go. Now we have a different result here. So as long as this part is matching, it's going to bring up the result. Okay, so we are matching the case here. This is the, what is the case here is file. So we don't know what it starts with. We don't know what it ends with. All I remember is, oh, it starts with file in it. Or you just remember, oh, I don't know what the file name is. I remember it has like a little F in it, you know. So let's do that. So it will bring that up for you. So yeah, there are many ways you could play it around. And there are many in IT. There are like many ways for doing same thing, okay? So if you find out, if you learn this here and if you find out there is a different way, by all means, if it's comfortable with you, you could start using that too. All right, so now I'm going to clear the screen. So let's see if you do ls-l. And oh, I don't want to see this file here, okay? I want to remove this file here. How are you going to do that? You type rm -rf and remove yabc. Okay, by the way, in PuTTY, if you just select it, selecting the text is automatically copies it for you. And if you right click, it will paste it for you. I don't know how it might work in Mac. So Mac, I'm not sure about that. So if you type rf-rm and then the file name, what it does is it will remove. So this is the command to remove a file, and this is the file name. Why is this happening here? All right. Anyway, you guys got the idea here. So if I hit enter, that specific file is gone. Okay, see that file. When we did ls-l, the file is not there. So this specific file is gone. So delete a specific file, okay? So this is the command. Then that got file deleted here, okay? All right. Let's move on. Oh, so if you want to remove multiple files, I want to get rid of all the files that is starting with Y. Okay? How do I do that? It's the same concept. rm-rf y asterisk. It will get rid of all these files here. Or if I do like asterisk file asterisk, anything that has file in it, this one will be gone, this one will be gone, this one will be gone, this one will be gone. everything will be gone here. So let's remove all of the files that's starting with y asterisk, y asterisk, and hit enter, and you do ls-l. There you go. You're left only anything that's starting with y is gone. Okay, so we're going to delete this file here, which is matching. And we don't have that here. What if you want to get rid of all the files here? If you want to get rid of all the files from your directory, that's it. This asterisk means everything. So let's do ls-l, and I do ls-l and the asterisk. What will happen is all the files going to be gone. I'm sorry, not this one. rm-rf. rm-rf. So remove. This is the remove, and the switch is remove with the force. It's forcing it to remove it, and you hit enter, and you do ls-l. There is nothing in there. All the files are gone. All right. So all these files are gone from the directory here. Be careful. Be careful in removing this, using this command here, because this is very dangerous. If you run this command in a wrong place, it's gonna cause a lot of problems. The system will be garbage. I'll show you later on how to crash a system so that you don't do it in real world. Very dangerous command. Okay, this is very, very dangerous. Please be careful when you're using it, because you will be working as a root administrator. Once you run this, you will have access to system files. All the files will be gone. Well, then again, at work, there is a backup and all that, but you're going to have to give the answer to your manager what is going on.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
But, I have a question. So if we deleted all the files and the directories with this command, so is there any way we can recover all those?
No, not in Linux.
No?
Not
in Linux. Okay.
Okay. There is, if this is gone, it's gone. Not like Windows here.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what is the benefit of Windows is there is some way to recover it, okay? But in Linux operating system, it's not, because the size of the operating system is very, very small compared to the size of Windows operating system. The size of the Windows operating system is very big. Okay, so give me a minute here. Okay. Can you hear me? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll show you, I'll share my screen and I'll show you how to use the app, okay? So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna, how do I share the screen? Okay, so this is my iPhone here, and you guys could see this? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so download the app. I'll show you where to download the app from. It's called Shelly, okay? So you launch the app,
Shelly.
and then what you do is it comes up here, okay? And then you do add
Yeah.
connection, and in the connection, put the IP address in there. Okay, so the IP
मैंने
address
बता रहा ना.
is 71 dot 71.57 dot 95.5, okay?
Shelly.
And then click connect. And then here's the login as. So I'm gonna log in as Zafar, and hit enter, which is return, and it's asking for password.
Shelly बोल के डालो बोला ना.
Can you go on mute, please? There you go. I'm logged in.
Sorry.
And I could run all the commands here. So here's the idea. The reason you should use this app is on the go. You know, you're learning on the go. You're sitting in a bus, or you're riding with your friends. Just connect to the system, and then start practicing it. You do ls-l and hit enter. Is nothing there. So I'm going to do touch file 1 and then file 2. I mean, you got the idea here that you could do a lot of things in here, okay? And there you go. You almost have full control of using the system here. So the idea here is for you to have the learning at your fingertips. That's what I'm trying to say. So you won't have any excuse, oh, I'm busy, I don't have to be in front of the system. Everybody has a cell phone, and you could get in there and start using this. And then the other thing is you go to the website. You go to a website directly like Jan 22. Okay, so you will have this website at your fingertip here, and then you could see all the commands and everything you want to practice. You look up the command here. Oh, I need to do this, and then you come back here and start practicing it. It's asking you to log in again. So you may have to set up the timer not to log you off.
Give us the website again.
Can you show us how to do that on the cell phone? How to set up the timer?
That's a good question here. Let me go back in here. Let me bring that up. So it must be somewhere in edit, not done. Maybe here, settings, and okay. Show connection log.
What are we doing again?
Okay, I cannot find it. I'll find it out and put it in the chat, okay? For now, this is a good tool here, in my opinion, that you have this on your cell phone and you could connect remotely and start using the system. Okay, so any questions? So what I'll do is I'm gonna stop here and we'll connect tomorrow. Again, the time window is 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay, and please, anybody, if you have any questions, comments, if you need help, put that into the group chat so that everybody in the group can see. And I want somebody in the group to help them. Okay, if nobody is helping, then I will answer that question. Okay. All right. So hopefully you guys like this class, and it's been informational. And I wanted to see everybody continue on and make a good use of this. All right. If no questions, then we'll end here, and we'll commence tomorrow.
When you are going to upload this stuff?